Located in the center of Western Europe, Germany stands as the most populated European country after Russia and the seventh largest in the continent. Its northern border faces both the Baltic and the Northern Sea and is also surrounded by various countries, including France, Belgium, Switzerland, Austria, and many others. Over the past few centuries, Germany has experienced a number of pivotal events that, over time, has shaped the country's population growth and its level of urbanization. In this video, we're going to look at the history of Germany's land, the causes of urban sprawl, specific changes and their consequences, and suggested responses to urban sprawl. Germany's first major urban developments began in the 19th and 20th century. Let's see what life was like then.
During the 1800s, the total population scaled up by more than 60%, increasing demand for an urban society. Agricultural practices were a major industry and provided a sustainable food source for the local communities. Back then, people mostly lived in rural areas or small neighborhoods. Also, a federal government was just being formally established, and it caused several things in the German society to change, such as its industrial services and financial system. Over the decades, the urban population began to rapidly increase due to large groups of young people moving from their rural homes. With a bigger, more dense society in various places, industrial practices skyrocketed and a number of projects and regulations were formed and put to task, including a major railway system, national states and provinces, and better commercial laws.
As the German society begins to thrive, things only take a turn for destruction.
In the 19th century, Germany's security was disrupted by economic crises and consecutive wars that took place, specifically World War II and the subsequent Cold War. Approximately 10% of the country's entire population died during these periods, and twice the number of people were left homeless and became refugees. In the 1940s, the German people were severely attempting to recover from their economic state and only fully did so by 1949. The Volkswagen Beetle was released as a symbol of Germany's reconstruction.
So, what has actually caused a significant urban sprawl in the area?
Well, after the sudden industrial growth and development of services like education and healthcare, people started moving closer and becoming more concentrated in big cities until today because of various factors. Firstly, there was a great increase of industrial employment opportunities and overall mechanical advancements, particularly the development of newer vehicles and more complex road systems. Secondly, these newly built urban towns have a higher quality of living than the majority of rural neighborhoods, providing excellent healthcare and education services, as well as luxurious residential buildings. Thirdly, people in rural areas did not have the proper resources to maintain a consistently healthy lifestyle, surviving on the little agricultural income and the poor quality of living. Also, different environmental disasters would occur, such as flooding from heavy rainfall and droughts, further increasing the instability of rural populations.
After assessing these different factors, you're now probably wondering, what does Germany look like today?
As of 2024, 3/4 of the entire population now reside in urban areas after years of continuous municipal growth and development. The country's economy is well developed and the government is consistently passing new laws and regulations. The healthcare sector is exponentially growing, and so are the local schools. Also, the rise in daily vehicle usage, like cars and motorcycles, has caused the establishment of a nationwide highway system called the Autobahn, as well as a multitude of smaller roads. This has led to the creation of one of the biggest industries in the country, having introduced world-leading motor companies, including BMW, Mercedes, and the Volkswagen Group. individually consisting of the VW, Audi, and Porsche brands.
So, how does this affect the population and environment?
The German car world has left a permanent impact on society and the environment, completely changing the way people travel for leisure and commute, as well as causing the arising issue of air pollution to become prevalent. There's also an increased level of climate change, as well as a reduced quality of wildlife. People from all generations, especially residents of urban areas, are more prone to sicknesses and health conditions. Also, the persistent development of new technology is forcing thousands of people to lose or switch jobs because it can replace them for a lower cost, completely changing the economical state in Germany.
Now, the modern society in Germany seems to be struggling to achieve a sustainable urban population growth. But what can they do to fix it?
In order to successfully restore the environment, the local communities should be involved in rebuilding the natural environment and creating different initiatives to prevent further damage, such as recycling programs, electronic and textile collections, and town cleanups. The municipal leaders also have a role in sustaining the environment, possessing the ability to make partnerships with special institutions and organize various events for social support. Also, the national government must promote and legislate new laws and regulations that structure the rise of more urban development projects throughout the country, ensuring a controlled number of urban residents. Urban planners are important to assist with this and are able to specifically ensure a safe redevelopment level of homes and the environment. Supervising the patterns of urban populations and various municipal services like public transit and town parks will sustain the urbanization of these areas and keep the environment and the economy healthy.
After coming down to the important points and factors that has influenced urban sprawl in Germany, we are now able to fully visualize the current state of the country's urban society. Now we understand what Germany was like in the past, why things have changed and grown to how they are today, the impact of these different changes on the people and environment, as well as what actions should be taken to make Germany a more sustainable nation. With that being said, this has been an exciting outlook into these topics, and hopefully, I'll catch you in the next one.